What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, and welcome back to round 2 of my 5-5 Big Bash League with the Brisbane Heat. If you haven't gone and checked out episode 1 yet, I will leave a link to that up in the top right-hand corner of this video. Definitely go and check it out. It was an absolute demolition derby of the Sydney Sixers last time around. We'll be looking to do the same to their crosstown rivals in the Sydney Thunder. And I am going to put the difficulty up just because last time wasn't really enough of a challenge for me. And if it's still too easy, then we will put up again coming into round 3. But without any further ado, let's go and get into the game. Right, I was going to say a beautiful day here in Sydney, but it's raining. How can it rain? It cannot rain in a 5-5 game, surely. You can't shorten it any more than that. 5 overs is small enough as it is. The Sydney Thunder side, Curtis Patterson, Shane Watson, Ferguson, Blizzard, Butler, Rohrer, Cummins, Ahmed, Chris Green, Clint Mackay and the Kiwi, Mitch McClenaghan in the side here today. We've got a crumbly hard pitch. Temperature not that great. It is a little bit overcast though with 19% chance of rain, so that is going to help the swing, you would have to say, and a fair bit of wind as well. Shane Watson has the coin. Brendan McCullum calls for tails, and definitely in a rained off game, you've got to bowl first. The Brisbane Heat, they have won the toss, and that is exactly what we are going to do. Alright, so it's Ben Cutting to open up proceedings for us here. He's had a pretty good tournament to date so far. He has only bowled the 1 over, mind you, but he did pick up that wicket and only go for the 4 runs. It is still quite drizzly here at the SCG, so we'll need to make sure that we look out for that. I must say, I really love the green of the Sydney Thunder. I was going to say get down to that Matty Renshaw. Just down in the hub, I think it looks really, really nice, really clean, really good. So well done for whoever's gone and done that. I'm going to try a slow ball here just to try and grab ourselves some wickets. Now, I have put the difficulty up as well. And still they're going and making bloody mistakes like that. That's going to be a great catch, to be fair, from Jimmy Pearson, the young wicketkeeper from Brisbane. Benny Cutting grabs himself his 2nd wicket of the campaign. And I was going to say Watson's opening. He's down the other end, the captain. Not very happy. Callum Ferguson coming in. High score of 1 in this tournament to date so far. So 1 match, 1 run. And that, to be fair, is not very good. He'll be looking to try and add on to that. He has, I believe, only faced the 2 balls. And already he is going to, I was going to say, at least double, if not triple, his runs that he has scored for the season. So well done to him there. Moves on to 2. Those are the first runs as well for the Sydney Thunder off their bat. Shane Watson, the captain, he's down the other end. He'll be thinking, get me down on strike. I want to have a go at these Brisbane Heat guys because for some reason or another, they just can't hit the ball. Ferguson's gone. He scored 3 runs in 2 games. At least today he's got a strike rate of 100. And that is Benny Cutting's 2nd. In comes Aiden Blizzard. This guy scored a duck in the last game. So he will be looking to probably try and rectify that, and he has done that fairly well, you would have to say. It has just gone and missed the fielder. Pretty short straight boundaries here, and he has got himself off the mark for this campaign, so well done. Well done to you, Aiden Blizzard. Oh, shot. Shane Watson is off the mark for the tournament as well. He had a duck in the first game, so he scores himself his first runs. Too good of a player, to be fair, to be sitting on 0 after 2 games of 2020 cricket. So Josh Layla will be looking to make up a little bit as well because he was very expensive in the last game. He went for 18 runs in that 2nd over. Nick Madison just absolutely took him apart. He'll be hoping that Blizzard doesn't go and do the same. He's dealing just in boundaries at the moment until he has finally been dotted up, which is good. Good work, Josh Layla. All right, last ball here. I'm going to try myself a bouncer just to see if we can try and get an edge or get him trying to play an extravagant pull shot like that, which is what he's gone and done, but he has gone and got enough on it. He's grabbed himself another 4. Layla goes wicketless again. He's gone for 9, which is half of what he went for in the first game, but still no wickets, and he will be looking to try and improve on that. Quick smart if he can. Shot. I'm still trying to, like, the leg spin I really struggle with because I'm so used to bowling with off spinners and just putting it, you know, outside off. And here I put it outside off. It turns heaps and it almost goes off the pitch. Oh, nice shot! Shane Watson, the little lap around the corner. That's beautiful. I like that. Oh, good shot again. Watto. He is starting to get a move on here now, and they've really, after a shocker of a first over, are starting to come back into this game. Oh, the switch hit! Love it! Love it! Oh, Shane Watson, that is beautiful. I don't even mind getting hit for that. I'm going to even watch the replay on that. I don't really watch too many replays, but as we can see, just as the ball's delivered, switch hit, boom! Thank you for coming. 4 more. That's an expensive over. I think 17 coming off that yes Shah over. Oh, another one. They're in the groove now, it must be said, the Sydney Thunder. After that shock of a first over, they are just dealing in boundaries. All over the top. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. And it's gone away for another 4. So Aiden Blizzard is now on 20. Watson is 17 off 7. This is a great partnership. They've got 1 ball left in the 4th. 40 is on the board already. And they're going to grab themselves at least another 1 here. Blizzard going to keep the strike. You have to say we're probably looking at chasing down 50 plus here. But this man will probably have something to say about that, to be fair. What a game he had last time. 3 runs, 3 wickets. If he can do the same here again, I'll be absolutely over the moon. But not really expecting that again. I don't know what happened, to be fair, with the Sydney Sixers in that game. They just had an absolutely massive brain fade, it must be said. Just playing around. It wasn't as though the ball was swinging or anything. They were just stock standard straight balls. And he just was playing all around them. That is a nice shot from Watto, to be fair. He's grabbed himself 4 more. And they're moving ever closer to that 50. 4 balls left. And you'd have to say that the Thunder are in a pretty good situation here with just 3 balls left to go. Remember, we have put the difficulty up as well. So batting could be a challenge. I think I'll need to go and actually pick the ball that I hit. You know, not just try and premeditate or anything like that. So hopefully we can try and keep it under 50, keep it under 10 runs and over, and then, you know, all you need is probably your lucky 4 or your lucky 6 every now and again, matched with some singles as well. So fingers crossed that we can go and do that. We've got 2 balls left to go. Steketee would love another wicket here because he hasn't picked one up yet, and he's so used to getting them, it must be said. He's had 3 dot balls in a row. We're going to try for the in-swinger to finish things off. And try and grab ourselves, as I said, that first wicket of the day. We do find the edge, but it was played with very soft hands, it seems. It's gone along the ground. Still, a great finish from our boy Steketee. He's only gone for 5 in that last over. The Thunder don't make it to 50, but still 2 for 46 is a fairly decent score. If we bat anything like we did last time around, though, we should be able to chase it down quite easily with the Bash Bros, because, as we can see, Brendan McCullum, 1 match. 28 runs with a strike rate of 311. Absolute madness. Get up. Get up. Oh, it's a no ball. It was a no ball. Oh, my God. I've got lucky. I have got lucky there. It's a no ball. It's a free hit. Come on, Chrissy Lynn. What are you going to do here? The field can change, obviously, because the strikers have changed. And probably over cover, I think, is the way I'm going to go. But I can already tell that bat... Oh, no, or like that. Thank you very much. I can already tell that batting is a hell of a lot more difficult now that we have gone and put the difficulty up. It is a good challenge, though, because it means we're not going to go out there and absolutely smash it from ball 1 like we did in the last game. But we'll continue to try and throw our blade at the bat, which is what we're doing. And Chris Lynn has grabbed himself his first 6 of the innings. Hobart, it's more difficult. It is more difficult, but we're still 14 off of just 4 deliveries. Oh, worked away on the leg side. Put the difficulty up again, Cliff. 22 coming off the first over. Chris Lynn grabs himself a 4, a 6, a 2, and I think a couple of 1s as well. Mitchie McClenaghan, and looks nothing like him, it must be said. He went for 16 in that first game. But Chris Lynn is 19 off 5 already. That required run rate is down to just below 6 runs per over. So we're looking to continue on our good form there, as McCullum, this time around, just given the strike to Chris Lynn. Oh, this one here is better timed. The one before we hit straight to the fielder, this one here is just going to be the 2. But McCullum is just working himself in nicely here, because Chris Lynn, the other half of the Bash Bros, are down the other end doing the damage. Oh, there we go. McCullum again outside of the bat, down to third man. Shane Watson will look to cut it off again. And it's a good arm. He's just going to keep it to 2. But 30 already on the board. Just 15, I think, left to get. 16, 17, one of the two. Paddy Cummins into the attack. He went for 16 in his first game as well, so he'll be looking to pick himself up his first wicket of the tournament. 17 off 18 required, so less than a runner ball, which is very good, it must be said, for... Oh, what a shot that is! Sorry, I had to interrupt myself. What a shot that is. Surely that is a warning umpire for the ball above the shoulder. Maybe not. Oh, shot. Probably should have been going on about how easy it was, because we did struggle in that last over against Paddy Cummins. We hit that first 4, and then it was just 5 dot balls. So that did make it a bit difficult. I think we've got Chris Green here, and then I think we'd have fired Aman or Adam left to come at the end. I don't know what he's appealing for there. To be fair, don't know why we took off for the run. And Josh Butler has said, thank you very much, I'll have myself a run out. And that is McCullum gone for 7. At least he'll have an average now. But never a run there. Chris Lynn, you have sold your partner down the river there completely. We'll get to see Joe Burns come out and have a bat. This is his first bat of the tournament. Obviously didn't get a bat last time around with that 5-wicket win. Still a decent amount required, to be fair. And... I just want to make sure we don't have too many to take into that last over. So 8 off 8, which you'd have to say, I mean, it's only 2 shots, really, that are required from the batting team. So you'd have to say that we probably will get there. Burns, that is a nice shot from you. What am I saying? Burns did get a bat in the last game. I'm sure of it. Because we did lose a wicket. Maybe he didn't get to face any balls. I don't know. And my monitor... It's annoying how my monitor always turns off like that. It's very, very frustrating. Chris Lynn back on strike now. 29 off 15 for him. Chris Green has gone for 8 off the over so far. And he's probably going to add another couple onto that as well. As that vacant third man region is being very much exploited at the moment. That takes the score to 1 for 44 with 1 over left to go. And it was really just that first over, to be fair, off of Clint Mackay that really set this game up. Because... if he hadn't bowled that no ball to Brendan McCullum, we would have lost McCullum very early on. Would have made it a quite a different game, it must be said. So, 3 off 6 needed with that single moves to 2 off 5. So just a single needed to record the tie, or get the tie. I don't know what would happen if that was the case. But I don't really want to go and try and find out. And that's a good shot by Chris Lynn. It's only fitting that he does hit the winning runs. You know what? We may as well come back for 3, even though we don't really need it. Could have run 4, to be fair, with Joe Burns being very fresh. But that is going to take the score to 1 for 48 off of 4.2 overs. So we get up by 4 wickets this time. I'm trying to think. I'm sure we only lost... I don't know, I can't remember how many we lost last time. But Chris Lynn grabbing himself the man of the match, 34 not out of 17, strike rate of 200. Blizzard and Watson really brought it back for the Sydney Thunder. They were really struggling. I mean, after that first over, 2 for 6, and then 2 for... would have been 15 after 2. So it really was that Yasir Shah over, along with that Cam Gannon one going for 9, that brought them back into the innings. But still, 2 for 46 was not enough. McCullum run out by his partner. Yet to see Renshaw have a bat. Yet to see Pearson have a bat. I might possibly look at changing up my lineup next time around just to give these other guys a run. But at the end of the day, the Brisbane Heat go 2-0 in this tournament, and we'll see how everyone else went in just a second. Alright, so here we go. We sit as only one of 2 unbeaten teams after 2 rounds, along with the Hobart Hurricanes. They are first up on our list. They took on the Sydney Sixers again at Bloodston Arena, another home game for them. Won it by 4 wickets, and once again, Timmy Payne actually struggling with the bat. Darcy Short again in the runs, and Benny McDermott scoring some too. Peter Siddle picked up the only wicket for the Strikers, who actually went 4 down for 41 off their 5 overs. Colin Ingram again top scoring with 23 off 12. John O'Wells 1 off 5. Travis Head 1 off 5. Tyrell Mills 2 for 10. Dan Christian 1 for 6. Simon Malenko 1 for 6 as well. So the Hurricanes, as I said, stay unbeaten. The Strikers stay just outside of that top 2 at the moment. The Renegades lost to the Sixers. So they won last time against the Stars, obviously. And they have again Well, sorry, the Sixers have won, so that gives both of them 1 win, 1 loss after 2 games. They've won it by 4 wickets. Tommy Cooper again in the runs. Very, very good. 37 not out off 17. Finch, a little bit disappointing, 11 off 3. No wickets for the side. Probably Dorcius and both of the pick of the bowlers there going for just none off 4. But the Sixers chasing it down quite comfortably. Many thanks, you'd have to say. Probably to Dan Hughes for his 20 off of just 6 deliveries. Richardson getting the only wicket there for the Renegades with 1 for 8. And finally, the Melbourne Stars managed to notch up their first win of the season. Means that the Scorchers stay without a win as well after 2 games. They've won that one by 7 runs thanks to 100. Oh my God, I said that in the last episode as well. 1 for 58 off their 5. Luke Wright, your man of the match with his 32 off 15. Can't take away from Kevin Peterson as well, to be fair. 12 not out of 3 deliveries. That is 4, 4 and 4. It could be a 6 in there. It could be 6, 6 and 2. But anyway, he's scored at a strike rate of 400. Sam Whiteman's done the same. It wasn't enough to see them go and get up, though, in the end. Michael Klinger with 22 and Sean Marsh with 13 to back them up. James Faulkner, the pick of the bowlers there, with his 1 for 6. But that is round number 2 done and dusted. Again, just like last episode, let me know down below in the comments how your team has got on in round number 2 of my virtual Big Bash League. Do hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, remember to give it a like, give this video a thumbs up. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.